Thailand's self-exiled former Prime Minister started serving his 8-year sentence just a day after he was arrested and taken to prison upon setting foot in the country. Chatmongkol Pissamaigosol reports.
Thailand's imprisoned former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra has been transferred to a hospital due to health concerns within 24 hours after he arrived in the country from exile. Thaksin arrived in the country on Tuesday morning in a private jet where he emerged briefly from an airport terminal and paid respects to the portrait of the king and queen before he was taken to the Supreme Court and then to Bangkok Remand Prison. He was moved to the public hospital in the early hours of Wednesday after doctors inside the prison hospital found he suffered from chest pain, low blood oxygen, and very high blood pressure. Thaksin returned to the country after spending 15 years in self-imposed exile abroad and was sentenced to a total of 8 years in prison. Meanwhile, his opponents cried foul over the report he was transferred to a hospital outside prison amid speculations he might receive VIP treatment. Authorities assure the 74-year-old billionaire will not be given a special treatment. A senior Justice Ministry official said that Thaksin would not be easily allowed to be moved to a more comfortable private hospital, adding that the former Prime Minister had not requested any special favors during the first 2 days of his detainment. รายงานจากราชบุรี นายชัดมงคล พิสมัยโกศล SMS News ประเทศไทย สวัสดีครับ
China has called for deeper bilateral partnership as well as a high-quality belt and road cooperation with Bangladesh. Anissa de Guzman has the details.
Chinese President Xi Jinping expressed his country's willingness to step up cooperation in different sectors with Bangladesh as he met Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina during the sidelines of the 15th BRICS summit. Xi urged both countries to step up cooperation in infrastructure, information technology, new energy, and agriculture, among other areas. The Chinese president also expressed China's support in safeguarding the national sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of Bangladesh, as well as in opposing external interference to maintain domestic unity and stability. Bangladesh is among the 150 other countries that have joined China's Belt and Road Initiative, with 3 projects on the verge of completion, while 6 other projects are either underway or waiting to start. Sheikh Hasina congratulated Xi on the 10th anniversary of the Belt and Road Initiative, saying it has opened a new door of development, adding that Dhaka has avoided any debt trap with the help of Chinese funding and assistance. Xi's state visit to Bangladesh in 2016 became a milestone in bilateral ties as it upgraded their relations to a strategic cooperative partnership. China and Bangladesh have been in a strategic partnership since 2016, while Beijing has emerged as Dhaka's largest trading partner and one of its biggest providers of development assistance in recent years. Disha Anissa de Guzman, Rangan Chakontep Mahanakon, SMN News, Pratatay, Sawadika.
North Korea once again failed in its attempt to launch a so-called satellite, as said by its state media. Sigrid Castañeda has the details.
Pyongyang's second attempt to launch a spy satellite had failed just 3 months after the first failed attempt. According to North Korean state media KCNA, the National Aerospace Development Administration conducted the second launch of the reconnaissance satellite Maligyong-1. NADA said that the launch failed due to an error in the emergency blasting system of its third flight. But North Korea brushed off the failure, with NADA saying that it was not a big issue and that they will try again in October. The South Korean military detected a sad launch around 3:30 a.m. Reports say it flew over the Yellow Sea and a search and retrieval operation for the wreckage has begun. In response, South Korea's National Security Council slammed the launch, saying that North Korea is just wasting its already dwindling resources with reckless provocations that lead to the death and starvation of its people. Prior to this, North Korea had notified the Japanese Coast Guard of its planned satellite launch between August 24 and 31, to which Japan responded by mobilizing its ships and IGS-PAC-3 missile defense system. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida opposed Pyongyang's move and said it goes against the UN resolution. The latest launch comes as the US and South Korea military drill commenced last Monday. As of now, the relationship between the two Koreas is at its lowest point in years. Reporting for Newsline World, this has been Sigrid Castañeda, Azam 9 News.